This morning from Brazil, Clara Vaz.
Bom dia. É uma honra poder falar em meu idioma.
I'm very grateful that I will speak in my original tongue. Dear guests and illustrious authorities, it is with great pride that I'm here with you to talk about education. But first of all, I would like to thank you. I want to thank the Lord because He is the most wonderful and merciful that has allowed us to be here in this moment. A few years ago, I was just a student in the public school system, and I was a girl that dared to dream, and I stepped out of my reality and I followed my dreams. I followed dreams of what I was living, and it was in this period where I knew what human rights were. And this is where I realized that I could actually participate in the transformation of my country because I was a person. That was the first time I acknowledged that I had fundamental rights. I currently teach human rights in the University of Cuiabá on the state where I live in Brazil. And through this teaching endeavor, I get to properly apply the articles as laid out in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. But before I became a teacher, I also had the opportunity to teach the little girls and boys from my country when they weren't in school necessarily, and I taught them the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And that was a transformative activity, not just for my country, but for my life. And I said, I want to fight for human rights. I want to fight for my country, but mostly I want to fight for education. Currently, I am teaching my students from college degree how they can correctly apply the articles comprised in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And they can go out in their communities so that they can apply by teaching their articles to those who are living in the farthest apart in the simplest way possible so that they can understand that this is their human right. Right now, current rights, they are not being followed exactly as the Universal Declaration, but now while they are acknowledged in our Constitution, the execution is poor. That's why in my country, people didn't quite know that they have those basic rights within their own Constitution. So when it comes to me as a youth, I thought I'm going to teach people how they can demand the Constitution to be executed so that the public officials will serve them and they can use human rights. And it was that attitude that helped me and shaped me in my own country to be successful so that I could talk to my students, so that I could inspire them. And it's not easy to talk about human rights in every place in the world. It's not easy. But I strongly believe that when we roll our sleeves and we want to dream, then we will fight a lot. And if we fight, we can reach people's hearts. My role and my wish is that we can reach your heart so that you get the will to teach others. Because me, by myself, I can't. But the youth in my country, we can make it. And I want to mobilize the country so that I can show them that a summit like this is to inspire, to engage, and to show that you have a lot of people fighting for the same cause and under the same flag so that it's noble and cute. I'm fighting for education for 16 years. I discovered something very important and that I believe that you will all agree with me, and I think that you must experience this every day. Fighting for human rights is not easy, right? It's not easy to struggle for education, but please be certain that all you need to do is bravery. Fight. Fight bravely because the power to transform is in your hands. Thank you.